say like Marty or William or N-word boy gets banned, does it not go against your terms of service that they make another channel? Because that's exactly what these three have done. Every time they get banned, they make another channel.
That's not true.
Actually, that is, and CIA can actually verify that. Can you not?
I mean, I think we're on Music Biz Marty account number 142. I mean, you're so
Well, that's
brave.
my lucky number. It's my high bowling game.
No, that's your account number by this time, dude.
You
That
don't.
is literally the number of accounts that you've made, Marty. I've only had like what, 4, maybe 5 accounts since you first got me unfairly banned a couple of years ago.
So I don't know if this will make this any easier for me, but I can show you a bowling scorecard with 142 on it if that will.
Well, Marty, that has nothing to do with this. That has nothing to do.
Well, that's exactly. It has everything to do with it. That's
No, it does not.
Well, I will say, I am provided evidence of the existence of 141 other accounts that, unfortunately, would be hearsay unless I'm provided evidence of those other accounts existing.
And CIA, do you have any of the other? Do you have any screenshots of the other accounts on hand or anything like that, man?
He's definitely not 141 of them.
But do you have like just any of them in general on hand?
Yeah, I mean, he's got another one called like Prison Bitch Marty.
Oh, yeah, but I've never been banned. I've shut down my own accounts.
That's an active account.
Yeah. So whenever
someone can have multiple accounts as long as they do not break terms of service.
Well, that's the thing, though. That's what he's doing. He's trying to make it look like he's not breaking terms of service. That's why when you guys got involved, he ended up hiding a lot of the videos. He indeed has broken terms of service many, many, many times. The first time that I got banned, it was done unfairly because I had hit 1,000 subscribers and I was starting to do very well for myself. I had just hit it. I was literally on my way to getting monetized. And because I was on my way to monetization, Marty did not want me making money. He's always had this weird...
It has everything to do with ethics and rules and compliance. And
Marty, listen, you're a scam artist. You know you are.
No.
That's why you hide every single freaking thing that you do, dude. Every time police or some form of authorities get involved, you run and hide like a fucking coward because you don't want to get caught.
Language.
That's all it is, man. You don't want to get caught. That's all it is, man. That's all it's ever been, dude. And like I told you, Marty, had you left me alone since day one, we wouldn't be in this situation. But because you refused to leave me alone, look where we're at. All because you could not leave me alone when I told you to back off day one.
Ms. Kelly, from what I understand, you wanted to see if both of us could interact amicably and peacefully. And do you think,
all I've asked of you, Marty, is that you leave me alone. You and your two or three friends or whoever it is that you talk to. That's all I've ever asked out of all you guys, is that you guys leave me alone. And what I don't understand is why is it that you refuse to do that?
Well, so I just want to exist on this platform and make content. And
it doesn't, yeah, and I get that, Marty, but that doesn't mean you have to go around bullying people to make them make money off the backs of other people, because that's exactly what your channel does. You make money off the backs of other people, and you make money by bullying people. That's what your channel is all about. You've done it to me. You've done it to other people. Matter of fact, CIA, how many people has he done this to already that's been on his channel?
Oh God, I don't even know. And don't forget about that kid that that William forced into suicide. That Lego collector kid.
Well, that's on him. I have no problem throwing one under the bus. If
but William has his interview next week, Wednesday.
Well,
yeah, that's correct. That's something I'll be addressing with Mr. N-word boy. Currently, I was hoping we could.
That's Glory Hole, That's Mr. Glory Hole.
Can you define bullying? Like, so I looked at the terms of service, and it seems that bullying in your TOS only applies to children.
No, that applies across the board.
That's where you're wrong. There's harassment and hate speech. There's excessive.
And what you're doing does fall under harassment, dude.
I think it would be unfair to expect that Miss Kelly has the terms of service memorized Bible and verse.
No, that's perfectly fine. So I understand that there's like corporate culture and there's
let
also
me ask you this, Marty.
ethos.
All right, let me ask you this then, Marty.
Sure.
If I'm sitting there minding my own business, like I have been trying to do for the last 7 years, and you're sitting there attacking me, literally, for no reason, and making fun of me and doing this and doing that, out of pure common knowledge, what would anybody on earth call that? I would call that bullying. Wouldn't you say?
Well, so my opinion is that I'm allowed to exercise my First Amendment right. And for example, if I see you claiming that I tried to murder you with a bullet, and you were not,
the video footage is right there, dude. The video footage is there, man. Not to mention the freaking body cam footage from that one day that we didn't know about.
What are you talking about?
We didn't know about till the next day, till we saw the body cam footage. I mean, let's be honest, Marty. You and I both know that long before this shit got out of control, you were already threatening me to begin with because I wasn't doing what you wanted. I still have the screenshots on my phone, which I will be more than happy to find and send to Miss Kelly, showing where you stated specifically that unless you get what you want, that I could die in a ditch on the side of a road for all you care.
Did you see that evidence?
I still have those, and I would be more than happy to send those to her.
Well, she knows probably the time, right?
I think that we sent her absolutely everything that you had, didn't we?
That's just off the computer, and that's off of what me and you grabbed, dude. That's not even counting on my phone, dude. That's just off of.
Well, I would be interested in any further evidence you do have, Mr. Wilkins.
Oh, I would gladly send that over to you for sure. But like I said, Marty, all I have ever asked of you and your friends is to leave me alone and let me do what I need to do to make the money that I need to be able to make so that I can be successful for my family, so that I can do good for my friends, so that the people that want to see me succeed can see me succeed. Whether that's doing gameplay videos, whether that's making merchandise, whether that's releasing music, whatever it is I'm doing on this platform. All I've ever asked is that you guys leave me alone. And you guys have not done that. See, how many times in the past, I'd say month, have I asked him to back off and leave me alone?
At least a million. Miss Kelly, I don't want to start, making accusations and calling names, but I mean, for me, just kind of being a third party, like observer to the whole thing and trying to have it come to an end, my frustration lies in that observing a guy who is just so clearly out of touch with reality, absolutely 110% delusional, has these delusions of grandeur that he's a master of all, and it's mind-boggling to me. I can't. I'm just sitting here right now trying to wrap my head around it, and I don't know. I'm speechless.
It's definitely unusual, and I could understand how it could be frustrating.
Right.
Okay, you can take pot shots at me all you want, Miss Kelly and CIA, and that's perfectly fine. But I'm not the one screaming the N-word and whipping my penis out.
You want to know why I did that, Marty? It was out of desperation because of what you fucking put me through, dude. Because police wouldn't do anything, FBI and detectives wouldn't do anything, and you had me backed into a corner so many freaking times because I would not do what you wanted. What did you expect, dude? When you push somebody into a corner and you keep on poking them and attacking them over and over and over again, and you attack their family and you attack their friends like you have me, what do you expect to happen, dude?
I don't call you a hook nose. I don't call you a hook nose.
When you push somebody that far, they're gonna say and do things that they would normally never do.
I don't threaten to harm you physically, Chance. That's you.
No, you put me in that position, dude. I didn't put myself there. You put me there.
Miss Kelly,
I tried to walk away several times, Nick, and you wouldn't let me.
This guy has threatened to kill me so many times.
Because you put me in that position, Nick. And plus, how many times have you threatened my mom? How many times have you threatened me? Quite a few.
What do I threaten you with?
Well, let's see. CIA, would you care to count off some of the stuff that he said to me?
Oh my God, I don't even know where to begin. I think the challenging part here that we were able to take away from our conversation the other day is that there there's definitely a proverbial smoking gun, and the problem that we're running into is that the evidence that is required on YouTube's behalf to actually take that next step is something that we were trying to pull together. In lieu of that, I think trying to come to an amicable solution amongst the parties would probably be most beneficial. Ms. Kelly, you had mentioned something earlier about character and how character on the platform is something that YouTube embraces. You know, you want people that are of strong character, good people, upstanding citizens.
Yes, of good moral standing. Yes, I did say that. Yes.
Yeah. And like
Okay. Do you think that involves whipping your penis out and screaming racial slurs and death threats, though?
Nick, she already knows about that, and I already explained to her the whole situation. I explained it to her. Did I not, CIO?
You did. I mean, it clears.
I will say it's a very unusual situation. I have dealt with many creator disputes online. This has been the first incident I have heard of someone
Right.
exposing their penis as a form of revenge.
Right. And like I said, it wasn't necessarily a form of revenge. It was one of those things where my family did try to go the legal route. We actually exhausted every single legal outlet that we could, possibly go through.
Yeah, it was like if he was in the same room, if he was in the same room with Marty, and Marty had him backed into a corner, I can guarantee you he's not whipping his dick out. You know, he's going to lunge after Marty. But I mean, in that moment, it's either smash his screen or whip his dick out. I mean, that's what he chose to do.
Here's the thing: if you're in the same room, I wouldn't be opposed to that. But the fact that he's using it,
all I've ever asked of you is that you leave me alone, man. You and your two friends, William and Edward Boy. All I have ever asked is that you guys leave me alone.
Mr. Wilkins, I do want to make it clear that whatever happens between you and Mr. Music Biz Marty, this is an isolated situation, and the Mr. William Glory Hole and Mr. Edward is a separate situation.
Well, that's the thing, though. It's actually not an isolated thing. All three of them have been working together this whole time doing all this. And CIA can actually back that up. He has shown, and he's actually sent you evidence and shown that they do talk. They all three do work together as a cohesive unit to do stuff to keep me from being able to proceed on this platform, to be able to do what I need to do to be able to make money. It's all three of them together. And all I've ever asked of Marty here and his two friends is that they leave me alone and let me do what I need to do. But instead, they choose to do stuff like harass me, harass my family, attack my friends. They even at one point, and I'm not, well, the video is probably still up either on this channel or one of the other channels. He actually managed, or the three of them actually managed to get my adoptive dad on this panel and actually got him to disown me in front of over 1,000 people on this platform.
Well, if I can, really quickly, so this existed because Chance was making Facebook posts, calling the man out, calling him.
That was between me and him, though. That did not concern you.
That I definitely
some form of coercion to get your biological father on here.
Yes,
so he was looking for a piece or for a place to clear his name, and
no, he was not, Nick.
Well, as a matter of fact, he was, because after he came on my stream,
Marty, and you know it.
Well, he started his own channel just to stand up to Chance and to poke fun at him. So that's
Marty, you and I both know that that's a lie, dude.
He did start his own channel.
Well, yeah, that is true, but the rest of what you said, that's a freaking lie, dude. You and I both know that you got him up on your panel just so you can sit there and bash me. And so
it wasn't me, it would have been somebody else, and he went on many other panels bashing you. He didn't leave you because of me. He left you because of you.
No, he disowned me because of you and your
He left you because of you.
Marty, you're the smoking gun in this whole thing, dude.
Oh, man.
Well, let's see. You want to know how you are, Nick? He was
He
on
was
your
you
panel.
long before I knew who he was.
Stop it, Marty. He was on your panel, which puts you at fault. That puts you at the responsible end. You're the one that had him up on your panel. Nobody else had him
down
up
to his
there.
house.
That was you, man. That
He
was
kicked you out of his home. He kicked you out of his home because he couldn't stand you.
Let me tell you this, Marty. Whatever happened between me and him, you didn't. You had no right bringing him up on panel, dude.
Well,
You had no right, Nick. You had no right, dude. None whatsoever.
Miss Kelly.
No, shut the hell up, dude. You had no right. Whatever went on between me and my dad, that was between me and him. If he wanted to reach out to me, he could have reached out to me in private.
He reached out to me.
No, you reached out to him. I know you guys did, dude.
Yeah, the only reason you were able to air that dirty laundry from his Facebook page is because we know you hacked it and then shared those posts.
Oh my!
That's not a lie, Marty. You know it's true.
Well, if there's hacking on Facebook, that is certainly something that should be addressed. But unfortunately, we are not Facebook. That's something you would have to take up with them.
Matter of fact, CIA, later on, say like either later on tonight or tomorrow, do you think you can help me set something up with Facebook?
Yeah, we could give it a try. That's for sure.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it, dude.
Well, so I think that only shows that Google, Facebook, a rival of Google and YouTube, really needs to bone up on their security. I'm just not to toot your own horn or anything, but I don't think that would ever happen.
So what that shows, Marty, is that you have this weird vendetta of screwing with people, and you'll do whatever it takes to get it. It don't matter to you. It don't matter whether you have to throw somebody under the bus. It don't matter whether you got to drag their family into it, drag their friends into it. It don't matter to you.
Here's the deal.
As long as you get what you want, then no. As long as you get what you want at the end of the day, that's what matters to you. But you know what matters to me? This platform. Being successful for my family, for my friends, and my fans that actually do want to see me do good, regardless of what you and your friends seem to think. I do have people that want to see me do well. But what I don't understand is...
Why are you going to pick them?
No, what I don't understand is why is it that since day one, you can never leave me alone? Every time I tell you to leave me alone, you refuse to do so. Every time I come on and I wholeheartedly and honestly apologize to you, or I try to do something to try to better myself, you try to yank that away. Why is that, man? Why do you feel like you have to screw me over for the last 7 years when all I've ever done was try to get the hell away from you and what you've done to me, man? You say that you want to make money, but yet every time I try to do it, you shut me down because I'm making money.
But you
it
never
doesn't make sense, dude. It doesn't add up. Like, dude, for prime example, every time I try to make a merch shop for my YouTube channel, you and your friends go in and you mass report it.
There's no proof that I have anything to do with that.
Actually, so CIA, dude, CIA, how many times has he done that?
Where's the proof?
Well, yeah, I mean, I more than we can count.
And not only that, what about the fake merch shops that you set above me, Marty?
I have every right to make those merch shops.
No, you don't. Not without my say so.
Yeah,
because no, you do not. Because that is I know. Shut the hell up, dude. I know my rights, Nick. I know my rights. That is my likeness, and that is my image that you're using without my consent.
You understand that Mrs. Kelly doesn't work for civil court, right?
Yeah, and you tried saying that glory hole shower curtain was like some kind of a tribute.
Or so I did make Mrs. Kelly, and I'll come out and say this, and I'll admit to this, because I'm truthful and I have nothing to hide.
A truthful bone in your body.
No, chance.
Mr. Wilkins, I'd like to hear what he has to say as well.
So I made a shirt with Sally's face on it. It was like a halter top sweatshirt thing, and like long sleeves on it. It was Sally's face. It said "Free Rapes" at 339. Now, I don't see how that has anything to do with YouTube. Is it distasteful? Maybe, and let's speak to a lack of character. But he pushed me to that point. Well, so how can that argument work for you, but not for me?
Because every time I try to do something good, I try to actually put out real merchandise for my people.
I do too.
No, you don't. You make merchandise that goes against. Actually, it does go against YouTube's terms of services, man.
My merch shop is not connected with YouTube at all.
It don't matter.
If it is hosted on a different company, it is outside my purview.
Another thing, just Chance had mentioned character. Another thing that Marty does is he just relentlessly like torments and taunts. And the problem is that he's using your platform to do so. Perfect case in point was Chance's stepfather, Ed. Well, Marty organized a candlelight vigil for Ed, which in most circumstances you would say, well, that's really a nice gesture. The only problem is in this case, Ed's still alive.
Yeah, my stepdad's actually downstairs watching TV right now. He's clearly still alive.
Was he going through any health crisis or medical distress?
No, ma'am.
He's a junkie. He overdoses like once a week.
Hang on, he did have surgery like fairly recently, but he's actually doing very well. He's doing good. But what CIA was getting at, he's done this not only to my stepdad, he's like obviously like he said, which I honestly think if I were you guys, like I would honestly start reaching out to some of the different, storefronts that Marty has posted up. I would actually start, if I was you guys, this is just my opinion, and I think CIA would agree with this. I honestly think that you guys should actually do an internal investigation on Marty and his friends because there's a lot more going into it than just here on YouTube. These guys have been going after me and my friends and my family for many, many years now. And all I've ever tried to do, like I said, was to get away from what he's been doing. What he's been doing is, like I said, it makes you guys look bad as a company by him doing this. Like, it really does make you guys look bad because he's over here doing what he's doing. And like I said, I've been doing YouTube since 2009. And when I started on YouTube in 2009, I knew that I was going to have haters. I was very aware of that. But what I did not, and I never ever thought that I would ever have to deal with, was somebody like Music Biz Marty or his two friends coming on here and finding me out of nowhere, which is basically what happened. He found me out of nowhere.
You had problems long before me, Chance.
Do what?
You had problems long before me.
No, I did not.
Who's Andrew Bailey?
That's outside of YouTube, though.
I'm just saying.
Not count, Nick. I'm talking about on YouTube specifically, dude.
What about Candlestick?
I did not have any issues hardly with anyone at all until you came in and you started attacking.
What about that 8-year-old girl? Remember
Marty,
that?
shut the hell up, dude. You're trying to.
I'd like to hear about that.
Yeah, so
there is no 8-year-old girl.
Yeah, well, I can play the video if you'd like to see it.
Nick, shut the hell up, dude. You know you're lying out your fucking ass, bro. You know you are.
No,
so
well,
shut the hell up, Nick.
Played the video on here.
Stop talking out your fucking ass, dude. You know I'm telling the fucking truth, man. Nick, shut the fuck up, man. Oh. You and I both know that you're lying out your ass.
Let's try to keep this conversation respectful, please.
He bullies me.
I'm sorry, Miss Kelly, but this man right here, and this is no offense.
I understand your frustration.
Like I said, Miss Kelly, no disrespect to you. I don't want to say this, but this man right here that has been bullying me for the last 7 years, he does not deserve any kind of respect whatsoever. This man has bullied me. He has bullied my friends. He has bullied my family. This man has actually done stuff that could have him arrested. And the fact that he is still being allowed to do this stuff, I don't get it. And like I said, it's nothing against you.
So I'm not the one screaming the N-word. This out, Chance.
Marty, do you not realize that you're the one that started all this? When
Frankly,
I turned it down, no, dude, you're the one that started all this,
I'm
man.
amazed that you're allowed to scream the N-word.
You started all this, dude. You know you did. Let's be honest, Marty. You're the one that started all this. Had you just left me alone, when I said to leave me alone day one, we wouldn't be in this position, man. But because of you, we're now in this position. So I want to know, why is it that since day one, you could never leave me alone? Before your ex, before all this other shit, why is it that since day one, you can never leave me alone? Why is that? I want the real.
So, yeah, well, if you allow me to answer, I'd be more than happy to. Ms. Kelly, you'll see that he can't.
I want the real answer, not some fucking bullshit.
No, you'll see that he can't control himself or bite his tongue.
You know what, Marty? All I'm saying is this: you and your two friends need to leave me alone. That's all I've ever said is that you guys need to leave me alone. But you refuse to do it. Matter of fact, I have proof from your little friend William Gordell stating, well, what was that quote that he said last night, CIA? Well, what was that quote on that post?
Oh, I don't know. I could look it up.
Yeah, go ahead and pull that up real quick.
Let me see if I can.
Actually, no need. I remember what it said.
You know, it's amazing. You think that Chance was the CEO of YouTube?
Money, not on my watch. That's exactly what the post said.
Oh, it
you
says
guys don't want me making money.
It says Chance thinks he can get away with trying to make money, not on my watch.
That's a metaphor for obeying terms of service.
No, it's not. No, it is not a metaphor. That is literally what Marty. There is video. Marty, shut the hell up, dude. There is video footage. Marty, there is video footage that I've showed, that CIA has showed, of you guys basically saying that you guys don't want me making any kind of money or any kind of revenue whatsoever. There's video footage evidence of that, and they have it.
Here's the thing, Mrs.
There
Kelly.
is no thing, dude. You're a bully. You're a freaking bully, and you've been doing this for the last 7 years, and it needs to stop, dude. I'm tired of it, man. I don't need the stress. My family doesn't need the stress. And you sitting there driving away my friends and family for what? So you can sit there and isolate me and make money off of my back? I don't think so, dude. What you're doing is bullshit, and it needs to stop, man.
Yeah, Miss Kelly. Miss Kelly, we're far from being, or at least Chance is. He's not a litigious guy. But, you know, there's a lot of people in chat that are saying, you know, by YouTube enabling Marty and providing him the platform to engage in these 7 years, this 7-year campaign of harassment and bullying, that YouTube may be somewhat culpable. And, you know, some people are suggesting that Chance contact an attorney and possibly hold YouTube's feet.
If it is getting off YouTube,
yeah.
This sounds like a criminal matter, which would also be outside of my purview.
Well,
sure.
like I said,
here's the thing: Chance is obsessed with money. I've never applied for monetization. You know, I'm not in it for the money.
I'm obsessed with money. No, I'm obsessed with trying to make an honest living, and you're over here getting in the way of that, dude. You're getting in the way of that, Nick. You're getting in the way of what I'm trying to do, honestly.
So it's all about the money for you.
Garbage, man.
It's all about the money for you.
Garbage, Nick.
Yeah.
And anybody with a pair of eyes can see that, man. Your content is garbage. You make money off of bullying people.
I'm not
trying to help people, man. Dude, do you not freaking realize?
I'm not in it.
Realize the stress that you put me and my family and my friends through for the last 7 years, or do you just not give a shit?
Maybe you should find a less stressful job then.
Because this is what I want to do with my life. I want to be
a choice, Chance. Maybe
I want to be a content creator without being bullied and without being attacked by scumbags like you that sit there and use people to make
name calling, money. Please. Name calling.
Yes. Let's try to. I understand you're very upset, Mr. Wilkins.
Well, like I said,
I don't think name calling is going to advance this conversation.
Right, and like I said, it's no offense to you at all whatsoever, Miss Kelly. This is strictly coming from an old school creator that has been on this platform longer than even he has. I can tell you this, guys, right now. And like I said, this is no shot at YouTube on a personal level. This is as a creator. You guys need to have something more in place to prevent people like him from doing what they're doing. Because this man has made more accounts way more accounts than even I have. Every account that I have had to remake was because he sat there and unfairly got me shut down. But yet, every time I defend myself, they try to do what they can to
You've been banned? So you're saying you've been banned. So I can tell you this. If I get to 2 strikes,
Marty,
I show my channel at 2 strikes. Stop
by of a report, we have to review every report we get. So if it was approved and the strike was given, that means someone has physically reviewed that video.
And Miss Kelly, I can tell you right now, that is a load of garbage. I know that physical people do not read it.
We have an AI system that flags videos automatically. But
yeah, well,
if
that's
you
what
were
I'm
to
saying. Like,
dispute the claim, someone would have to physically review it.
and Miss Kelly, I can tell you right now, I know for a fact that is garbage. I know for a fact that you guys do not have people working there physically reviewing the videos, because if they did, you guys would see that this man is an internet bully and he should be treated as such. And you guys should be held responsible for what goes on your guys' platform. It's like I sent to you guys in that video. You guys should be held responsible for what goes on this platform, because you guys allowing this kind of content and what he does, it doesn't look very good.
I understand your frustration, but it is unfeasible to manage every account on YouTube.
Yeah, and there's billions of them, right?
Yeah.
Right. Like I said, I'm not like holding you guys fully at fault. I'm just saying that like people like the stuff like what Marty's doing, that makes you guys look bad as a company. And I don't want to see you guys look bad like that. Because like I said, I've been on YouTube since 2009. And I've enjoyed being on here and creating content. But I never once in my whole life thought I'd have to ever have to put up with an internet bully like Music Biz Marty, who has been not only harassing me on here, but harassing me and my family in real life.
So I'd like to give you an example.
7 years, this man
give you an example of real life. I want to give you an example of real life harassment. So
yeah,
hey Marty, I just got a report from your Discord server. You're teasing some kind of a bombshell.
Well, so yeah, well, first and foremost, I want to address Mr. Wilkins' claim that I've harassed him in real life. Well, so I've actually I was traveling.
There is no contesting that, dude. You have been doing that, man. You've harassed me on here. You've harassed me in real life. Dude, you had one of your goons throw a freaking brick through the windshield of my mom's car around.
No, sir.
Oh, then
is there a police report for that as well?
No,
it would have to be indicating the accused here.
No, the problem with that was they didn't necessarily want to call attention to it because at the time the license plate registration had expired and it was already going to be expensive enough to replace the windshield. The thought of having to then also pay additional fines on top of that was just too much to stomach.
And Marty, why don't you explain to her how you're constantly calling people to my house at all hours of the morning and all hours of the night, and having people from Craigslist showing up here?
It sounds like paranoia.
You can screw with me.
It really sounds like paranoid thinking. Like there's no.
Hey, CIA, have you not seen the CIA? How many times has he done that on live stream?
I mean, is there do numbers go that high?
Huh.
Better start counting, dude.
Well, so here's the thing, though. There's no evidence of that exists.
I do appreciate Mr. CIA Hole chiming in with his opinion and his perspective of the situation. Unfortunately, if we were going by that, Mr. Music Biz Marty could bring up his friends and they could corroborate his story. So we can't go by hearsay, Mr. Wilkins.
So do you want to see evidence of a real crime? Like, I'm not just talking about vandalism. I'm not talking about harassment. I'm talking.
Here's the thing, Miss Kelly. This isn't just hearsay. If you guys actually go back, and I'm sure you guys probably could. I don't know if you guys would be able to, but if you guys could, if you guys are able to go back and look at all his previous channels that have been reported, there is actual video evidence on those channels of him actually making calls to my house, pretending to be me, pretending to be family members of mine, to not only people on Craigslist, to male strippers, to all kinds of people that we don't know who they are.
Yeah,
and this was not at your behest. You didn't request male strippers at any time.
No, I did not.
No.
Chance does have a track record of gay antics, to be fair.
No, I do not, Marty. Now stop.
Blind Billy Chance?
Marty, that's outside of YouTube, man. That is far outside. No, that is far outside of YouTube. I'm talking about shit that you've done on YouTube to me for the last years. Not outside of YouTube, man. You have sat there and you have called male strippers while on this platform, while on a live stream. You have called people to come scrap in my house at all hours of the night called police on me for literally a welfare check for no freaking reason.
Yeah, and then Marty calls Chance's mom and calls her a cunt bag.
Yeah, which he
That
had.
was off YouTube. That was off YouTube.
No, it was not. There's been a couple of times where you've done it in the past. The only reason why those videos aren't around anymore.
I think she is a cunt bag.
Oh, really?
Whoa.
Yeah, I think that she is a cunt bag. How about that? Look, she raised him. She raised him and a rapist and a fruitcake.
Wow.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
See, Miss Kelly,
He's pushed me to this point.
This is exactly what we were hoping, Miss Kelly. This is exactly what we were hoping you would see.
Well, he started this. I only have so much patience.
I simply came up to confront you about the things that you've done to me over the last 7 years, dude.
I'm just stating my opinion,
the chicken or the egg, Marty. The chicken or the egg, boy.
Okay. Well, so yeah,
like that's I said, Marty. I simply came up here to confront you about all the messed up stuff that you've done.
I have some evidence. I have some evidence of Chance.
Marty, they have the evidence, dude. They've seen it all.
I've got one thing that I think that will turn the apple cart in my favor.
And that's what
I would be very interested.
So this is a man who was accused, I think falsely, of committing a murder in Akron at the New York style pizza shop.
Oh yeah, that's the thing, Nick. I didn't fucking. So what you're saying is that I murdered my best friend, right?
Yes, maybe. I mean, I'm letting people draw their own conclusions.
All right, Marty. Let me ask you this: if I murdered him, then why is the guy that actually killed him still sitting in prison on 12 to 15 years?
You want to get dangerous, Marty?
Wow.
We can get dangerous, bitch.
What does that look like?
Wow, that is
because the next bullet, I guarantee you, Marty, and this is for you too, Schmeckle.
I rest my case.
The next bullet,
rest my case with this PLS
in your head, bitch.
You see what I mean? This is what this man is doing.
One of these men has
threat.
Hey, CIA, do you not agree that this man right here that you just witnessed doing this, do you not agree that he's full of crap?
Look at the two men. I mean, one guy's black, one guy has shoulders, the other guy is
Marty, listen, bro, the man that killed my best friend is sitting on 12 to 15 years in prison right now.
People are wrongfully convicted all the time.
Matter of fact, Marty.
Ms. Marty, could you email me that video? I would be very interested in having a copy of that.
There's no need to. Ms. Kelly, listen, there's no need to. If you type in Zach Hussein, Akron Pizza Shop murders, the man that actually killed him is sitting on 15 to 20 years in prison right now. You can actually check the police records. The man is sitting in prison right now. This is the kind of stuff that this man does. He does this stuff to make me look like shit so that no one will believe me. And he does this stuff when he knows he's getting caught. He does this stuff when he knows that he's getting in serious trouble. He's done this how many times now? CIA, every time he's, like, how many times in the last month has he done this when we called him on his crap and corrected him?
I mean, Chance, wouldn't you agree that you bear a much stronger resemblance to the shooter than Shaquille Anderson?
No, because the dude was black.
Let's take a look at it again.
The dude was black, man.
Well, so yeah, he was the convicted guy was black. Let's take another look.
Hey, nice video, dude.
So hang on.
Someone just asked for a monkey video in chat. I was just complying.
So is that guy black? Is that guy black?
Yeah, we all know that you edited that, dude.
No, it's off the news.
That is not me, dude.
I can send you.
Matter of fact, if that's me, Nick, then why don't you pull up the record?
That does look like a lighter skin tone.
But that's the thing, though. It's not me. Matter of fact, Miss Kelly, I can tell you how they did it. They photoshopped that shit.
I can send you a
direct news. That's Photoshop because the man that is sitting in prison right now is the man that killed him. Now, knock your shit off, Nick. You know damn well I didn't do it. You know damn well you photoshopped that shit. Now, shut the hell up and sit down. Matter of fact, Nick, why don't you call up Zach's family and get him on panel? Why don't you ask them yourself since you know how to get a hold of them? Ask them. They'll tell you that the man that did it is sitting in prison right now. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Call him up.
You're the best friend.
Come on, man. Call him up, dude. You know damn well that the man that murdered him is sitting in prison right now. That's why you're scared. That's why you're doing this, because you're getting caught. And you do this every time, man. And I'm tired of it. You need to back the hell off. And you and your two friends need to leave me alone. It don't matter whether I'm making a merch shop for my fans. It don't matter whether I'm making videos on here. It don't matter what I'm doing. The three of you idiots need to leave me the hell alone. And you need to leave my family alone. And you need to leave my friends alone.
There's people in chat that are saying the eyes were a dead giveaway. That's because it was photoshopped.
Well, I can send you a link to I can pull up the news station.
Guess what? I have the original fucking news video.
Pull it up, Chance. Pull it up.
Oh my god, dude.
I would be interested in seeing the original.
Okay. I'm glad I did. Give me just one sec here to
You got it.
It's here. Hang on.
So, do you think that I control News 5 Cleveland? Clearly not, right?
Is
So,
that
Chance,
question directed
Matter of
towards
fact-
me, or?
Matter of fact, here's the original video of this man being convicted right here.
so you'll see News 5
Hang
Cleveland.
on.
100,000
Marty,
subscribers.
let me share my screen. Marty, let me share my
I'm
screen,
sharing my
dude.
screen first. I'm saying he's wrong. So look, News 5 Cleveland Chance, 300,000 subscribers. Clearly, that's
Okay,
not
let me share my screen right quick, man.
No,
Pull my screen up.
I'm
Let
just
me
asking
show
you-
it. Let me show my evidence, dude.
I'm asking you if
Marty,
I
shut the
wrong?
hell up and let me share my screen, dude.
I can tell you this. I don't work for News 5 Cleveland.
And
But
guess what? I have the original video.
this is the original
where
video
they
right here.
showed
Chance.
the man being
The
convicted.
surveillance video.
Oh,
Right here.
what's the matter, Nick? You don't want me to show my piece, bro?
News 5 Cleveland, a man
Hey,
that bears a strong resemblance to
Nick.
Chance.
Cut the video, Nick, and let me share my screen so I can show the real evidence. Because
This
I
is
have
the
the
evidence.
evidence where the man got convicted. I have the original video where
Yeah.
the man got convicted.
Mhm.
Come on, let me share my screen, dude. Come on.
I will, but
Right there, pull it up.
okay,
Share my
well,
screen, dude. Come
before
on.
I do that, just one
No,
question.
there is no before you do that. Let me show my evidence, man. Come on.
So, Chance,
Come on, Nick. Let me share
Chance,
my
this
evidence.
is the
bro.
original shooting video.
Come on, Nick. Let me share my evidence, dude. Come on. Why
So,
are you not sharing it?
well, because you're falsely
You know
accusing
you're
you're
caught?
you're falsely accusing me of photoshopping evidence. This is the evidence,
That's not false, dude. That's legit.
but this is clearly looks like you to me more so than the black.
You're so full of fucking
Okay,
shit.
I'll play the video. Sure.
Right here is the original video where the man got convicted.
Yeah,
Today, a
wrongfully.
grand jury indicted the man police say
Yeah.
shot and killed a
And look at the two
college
guys.
student.
One's
Family
you, and the
several
other's a
years
black
ago.
guy.
Shaquille
Do you
Anderson
not
faces
realize that
several
when a
charges,
black dude
including
steps in the
aggravated
light,
murder
his skin's
and
gonna be
aggravated
lighter?
It was
Not
back
like
in
that.
2015.
Yeah,
Shaquille
like
Anderson
that.
went
So
into
we're-
premium New
and here
York
we go.
style
The same
pizza here in
footage,
Akron
Chance. The same
and
footage.
demanded money.
Well,
Then he shot
guess
and
what,
killed
dude?
21-year-old
It's not
Zach
me.
Hussein.
Where does shoulders
They
go? Back up on your video.
Okay,
Where
let
does
me
shoulders go?
ask you this then, Nick. Let me
Yeah.
ask you this
Show
then,
your
dude.
evidence. Why is
If
the black guy
it
losing
was, all
shoulders?
right, let me ask you this. If
Yeah.
it was me, if it was actually me,
Yeah.
then why did the police not come here and investigate me and interrogate me?
Because
And
they're
that's
racist.
Mr. Wilkins, you do
Why?
accuse
Because I was
Mr.
not
Marty of killing people.
I
as
was
well.
not there, Miss Kelly. My family can actually, matter of fact, let me go grab my family real quick.
Well,
But yeah, do
Straight up, I
that.
was not there.
That's actually a great idea. That will really, that would help.
it's just weird that in his mugshot he suddenly has shoulders. When he enters the pizza shop, they're gone.
That's certainly a very interesting
You know,
video.
you got to admit the lights were really bright in that.
Oh,
The lights in that shop were really bright. I mean, they had those fluorescent lights that cause people to have migraines.
yeah. Well, I'm sorry for.
Sorry, I was coughing.
That's okay. I feel wrong for calling his mom a cunt bag on your platform, but he's very difficult to deal with.
Yeah, and why is it that you had or somebody had Zach's brother on that stream, and you guys made him say that Zach didn't even know Chance?
Because he
Well,
didn't.
he knew me, like he didn't know me that well, but he's
Where's
still
your character witness, Chance?
Well, his best friend.
right upstairs right now.
Okay.
Hold your horses.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Did I or did I was When Zach got shot and killed, where was I?
At home.
Which room was I in?
I don't remember that.
Wasn't it that room right there across the hall?
Suspicious.
No, you've never been in that room.
No, like when you had your setup up here, when you had your room.
Yeah.
Now, the person that killed Zach, was he black or was he white?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, he was black.
Thank you.
But this person's white.
So therefore, did I or did I not? Did I not or did I kill Zach? Yes.
No, you didn't kill Zach.
Thank you.
Okay, well, so she's a ding.
Well, nothing, Nick.
She's
There,
a
there,
no,
and
no, 3.
Check the alibi box right there. Done.
Okay.
I was at home when that happened, Nick. I was at home. Matter of fact, when I found out about it, like I said, my mom was on the computer in the other room, and I happened to go in there for something, and I got a message from one of his friends, well, one of our friends, saying that he was killed. As soon as I found that out, after walking back in here, I broke down into fucking tears because that was somebody that I actually knew. Yeah, he may not have known me that well, but I still consider him a close friend to an extent.
I thought you said best friend.
Marty, for you to do that shit,
I said
is
best friend.
bullshit, dude. That's a cop out, Nick.
Best friend or just.
And Miss Kelly, with that being said, I rest my case. This man is a liar. He is a piece of shit. He is honestly an internet bully. And I honestly feel like he needs to be treated as such, and he needs to be removed permanently from your guys' platform.
Yeah, Miss Kelly, I think if YouTube is a place that would welcome people who are just absolutely clueless, that have delusions of grandeur, that think that they're the best at everything, that have never failed at anything in their lives, that are just absolutely, completely out of touch with what reality really is, then I think you know what your answer is and what you have to do.
Yeah, I understand.
So-
It's very hard to wrangle somebody lost in delusion.
Yeah.
So, like
My only
previous,
issue with what was just said is I don't know a single mother who wouldn't lie for their child to protect them. So I'm not sure how much weight that evidence will carry. I do appreciate her testimony as far as that situation goes, but
Yeah, I do know that like a spouse's alibi is usually looked at rather skeptically. It's kind of like
yes, unfortunately, yes.
it's not necessarily admissible.
So let's talk turkey here.
Well, I'm not
there's a lot of allegations thrown on both sides.
but yeah, I think Miss Kelly has some news for you.
Okay, good or bad?
I don't know. It's not up to me. You know, I'm
Can I
just
ask where you're leaning right now?
here for support. Well, I like when I told you to try to get you to drop the link is that, you know, Chance would just like to see you and he go your separate ways and pretend one another just never even met each other. You didn't exist in each other's worlds. And
Well, so of course that would be ideal, but I've done that before. I've left him alone, and he always starts poking at me. He'll never make a stream without mentioning me. It just never happened, right?
I don't know. I know that Miss Kelly provided you with the interview from the other day, and we weren't really that thrilled with that entire thing. But, you know, I think you know what you're up against at this point.
Well, yeah. I thought that it was definitely going to be curtains, but he just really is his own worst enemy sometimes.
The inability to control some of the anger was a little concerning for me.
Well,
So you're saying there's a chance.
I'm saying I can't publicly say my decision, but I don't believe either parties are completely innocent here.
I don't know. Maybe reviewing. Yeah, I don't even know.
So I have one question. I know that he's made like these murder accusations all the time. Was he ever able to substantiate further that a bullet entered the window?
Unfortunately, at this time, I have no evidence of said bullet.
Wow. So
I have requested it multiple times.
Chibi,
Is it a police
working on
report?
it.
that would indicate a shot was fired and entered the residence. Nothing.
You know, if I'm going to make an allegation, I'm going to back it up. You know what I mean? And I think that I've at least raised the possibility that he was guilty of murdering. He starts off with a best friend, and then just some guy that I knew. And, you know, he can't ever keep his story straight.
I was surprised. That one caught me off guard, but I think just in the heat of the moment, with all of the stress of the entire situation, I think he misspoke. I mean, they were definitely best friends. I mean, he even went over there like right after Zach passed away, right? Didn't the family invite him over, or his mom or something? I thought I remember a story about that.
He makes up all these stories, and you know, and
I don't know about no.
So you're telling me? Remember, he claimed that he was on like this Google Hangouts with Chester Bennington, and you could tell that like it was just a poor Photoshop job, and he like lopped a picture of himself over the panel guests.
No. That was the problem with that was the screen was broken, and when he took a picture of the screen it appeared to be a little bit warped. Ever been on an airplane? You look out the airplane.
Yeah, well, that's fair. I mean, that's fair.
To it, yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah. Unfortunately, even if that was true, being a liar on YouTube doesn't really, lend itself to banning.
Yeah, yeah, it's too bad. Otherwise, Marty would have been gone 7 years ago if that were the case.
There wouldn't be many YouTube users if we banned everybody who lied.
Yeah.
Oh wow! So here comes
maybe you should.
Hey, CIA. Just to let you know, real quick, dude. Because I do have to take meds and stuff for obviously the stuff that I'm dealing with. But just make sure you check your messages real quick.
Oh yeah, I'll do it right now.
All right, man. And Miss Kelly, I just want to say thank you, and I definitely do appreciate what you guys have been doing to try to help.
I do appreciate you showing up on panel and at least giving this a try, so I could at least see the interactions.
Like I said, I do apologize for
interrupting.
I do apologize for somewhat of the way
Interrupting's rude.
But I just hope that you understand that after what this man has put me through for the last 7 years, and the way that he lies and the way he conducts himself sometimes, it's really hard to hold that composure with the way he does what he does things.
I understand. It's a very distressing situation.
Yeah, but again, I definitely do appreciate the help.
You know, mom's giving up on you. She knows.
Yeah, Miss Kelly. So I just wanted to let you know that I think I'd like to illustrate for you just an admirable attribute that really exemplifies the type of character we're dealing with. Is that Chance was aware that he was on the verge of flipping out, and he knew that wasn't something that he should be doing on YouTube, so he kindly removed himself from the stream. He just asked that I made you aware of that.
So is he just like
that will be noted?
So
I appreciate his control.
So presumably he's screaming nigger and flashing his penis out in his room in an uncontrollable rage, but at least he's doing it off of YouTube. So I guess there's I'll give credit where it's due. I'm not an unfair guy. I've always just wanted to see him grow and improve as a man. That's the whole point of this on my end. I know that he's missing a father figure, and I try to step in and fill the void.
That's very admirable.
Thank you,
Miss Kelly. Since I have you here, and you're a captive audience, relatively speaking, and there's a lot of other concerns on YouTube. In my opinion, there are other streamers out there that are more in violation of just the YouTube code of YouTube code of good citizenry. You ever heard of this guy Tyree Sneed?
Wow.
I have not heard of this gentleman.
Well,
I probably shouldn't take your eye off the ball. But yeah, talk about a full-time job. I mean, you guys would have your hands full for sure.
Okay, that was Tyree Sneed. How do you spell Sneed? S-N-E-A-D? Okay.
Yeah, it's worth looking into.
I
So
will
I want to
definitely
throw
take
this
care
out
of
there
that.
too. I think this CIA whole guy is secretly in love with Chance. Like that's just something that I'm tossing out there.
Whatever.
Their romantic relationship would be none of my concern.
So okay, well let's pretend that it was. Isn't it kind of like a finders keepers type of deal?
Say that again.
I mean, wouldn't it be like a finders keepers type of deal where like I saw him first, you know?
I don't.
Therefore,
I'm responding to very important data coming across my news
okay,
desk over here.
all right. Well,
Anyway, yeah,
I can only imagine. I
yeah.
can only imagine.
Hmm.
So it was after listening to the conversation that you had with Chance, I really thought that I was sunk. Should I kind of just forget about Rumble? Like, am I just kind of like, are we good here? Like, water under the bridge, or
Well,
when
you
do
know
you think?
what? Real quick, Ms. Kelly, I know that Marty's lawyer was able to wrangle that recording out of you guys. If we were to draft up something along the same lines, could we receive a copy of the interview you had with Marty?
I'm sure we would review the submission and it would be approved.
I understand that because that Chance was the accusing party, that maybe a little bit more loose with the documents, but yeah, we would appreciate being able to give that a listen. Because I just have a feeling Marty's going to play it, and
Well, yeah. So I also want to throw this out there that Chance has done all sorts of terrible things before we came into contact: raping a blind boy, strangling his grandmother, killing Zach Hussein. Like the list just goes on and on. You know, there's a reason that he was 20 something and still in high school, never even graduated. You know, I understand that you might see something in him, but maybe it's just not worth all the hassle. Like he
Yeah,
doesn't even respect you.
it's hard to parse together. This blind Billy. This is the first I'm hearing of this.
Mhm. Well,
I
so
understand why, if this is the accusation against Mr. Wilkins, this is something he would want to bring up himself.
well,
So,
here's like the gall in this guy. He tried to claim that he was a rape victim, and
well,
brought,
this is really on YouTube related. It was
he brought it up on YouTube. He brought it
well.
up.
I think, yeah, but wasn't it kind of just chalked up as kind of like some gay hijinks going awry just amongst two teenage boys? Isn't that what it was?
Blind Billy's friend said that it broke Blind Billy
Oh,
as a man.
I don't like to hear that. I never
He
heard that.
became,
I never heard that before.
he became a furry afterwards.
Yeah, well, this is getting a little bit too heavy for me, guys. So I'm gonna jump out of here. All right,
All
Ms.
right.
Kelly, thank you. Really appreciate your help. We look forward to hearing from you soon.
okay, I will send you over an email so you can respond with a request for that interview.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it.
You have a good night.
You too. Bye bye.
So if you had to ballpark the chances of me being allowed to stay on this platform, would you say it's 50-50, better, worse, or you can't say?
I can't really say because people may alter their stories and their strategy
Mhm.
per se. If they think one is working, one is not working. I can't give any indication as to where I'm leaning.
Fair. So if I were to show you this video one more time, just because I think a video speaks a million words, where a picture speaks 1,000. You had to lean one way.
Certainly a very damning video.
Yeah. You'll see one man has shoulders, the other does not.
James, you want to get dangerous, Marty? We can get dangerous, bitch.
So he cited like the lighting in the room too of skin tone, whereas this man is brown. Like Zach Hussein's skin color remains as it does in other photos. But this guy is clearly pale white as a ghost, like Chance.
It's true. It doesn't look like the whole video is washed out.
No. hang on 1 second here. So really quickly, Zach's brother was once on a panel too, and said that Zach and Chance really had no correlation. Like they were not friends. They barely knew each other. Like, I don't know. I'll say this, that if he came up with the bullet, was willing to put that forward, then maybe you could take the allegation more seriously. He just goes around lying and defaming me. It's like, it's kind of hurtful.
No, I understand. I would definitely be upset if there were allegations made about me as well. I have told him repeatedly, if he was to provide a bullet, any evidence of a bullet having had been in his residence or in his mattress, this would make this a very easy decision for us over here, because that's something we take very seriously.
Would you be
Unfortunately, I have
Yeah,
not
would-
received anything yet.
Would you be opposed to me playing the conversation that you had with Chance? I know that you had to send it to me.
Yeah, I complied with the request. So if you want, you can. It is your property now. You do have a copy. So
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it definitely seems like you're, and I know you can't really put your hand on the table here, but I'm sensing different vibes here, like almost like he just shot himself in his swollen foot.
it wasn't the best performance, I would
Mm.
say.
Hmm.
There was a lot of talking over you, which I didn't really appreciate, because if he was looking for explanations, he wasn't giving you a chance to provide them.
Yeah, I really do regret calling his mother a cunt bag. His
It's
emotions
not
got the
something
better
you
yet.
condone, but I can't exactly punish you for having an opinion.
No, it's just that he forces me to be like this sometimes. Like he pushes me to my worst when I can be behaving civilly, and he came in right off the bat, as he usually does, like a little asshole.
I'm not sure if I could agree with the characterization without revealing too much or
Sure. Yeah. No,
disagree.
I
So
understand. I'm gonna pull this up here. If okay, I'm just gonna ask my counsel here really quickly. Is it possible that we can both coexist on YouTube? Like, I don't really necessarily want. I don't want to deprive him from earning a living for his family. Like I understand that times are hard. It should be a shame if they went to their grave knowing the Chance was just a total failure all around.
I'm sure no parent wants that. But as of now, I still was not provided, Mr. Wilkins, if you're listening, those W-2 forms. I would still need proof that you were earning money on YouTube to follow through with the claim of loss of, any type of financials or money.
Okay, everyone here is demanding that I play this video of Chance stalking an 8-year-old child, like way before we even got to know each other. I don't know if you'd be up for seeing that.
I would definitely, it would help in my assessment.
Okay, yeah, I don't know if anyone like has that on hand. I don't know really where to find it. Let me see. Let me take a moment. Okay, here we go. Excellent. Okay. This was in 2018, before we came into contact. I know this is a 7-year war. It's inaccurate. Oh, shit, it's not playing?
I seriously, I need help. Like bad. Like this is not a joke. Like I could end up in jail for something I didn't do. So I seriously need your guys' help on this. Hey, what's up to whoever's watching, man? Whoever's watching, I need help. Like, this is legit, for real. Like, I need fucking help. I don't know how to put it. Except, long story short, this girl named Diana Erica on Facebook added me. All right, she's good friends with my buddy Paul. Very good friends. And I thought maybe he had sent her over, my way to talk to me. Whatever. Well, me and her got to talking, got to know each other really well. We got to liking each other. Well, we did certain things on FaceTime because she wanted to FaceTime with me. So, we did what any normal couple would do because she's in Texas, I'm here. And so, just normal couple type shit. Well, this girl wanted money out of me. I didn't have it. I told her, I was like, I can raise the money within a week. Let me know. Like, I can raise the money within a week. And that wasn't good enough for her. And I kept on trying for like hours to, talk to her and be like, look, give me more time. Well, this girl went off. And little did I know that when me and her were doing those certain things on FaceTime, she was fucking recording the video. And when I told her that I'm not going to take this shit anymore, that I want her number so we can work out a deal, she went and posted the video up on Vimeo.
I think that's like pretty unfortunate. Like that's not cool. There should be some kind of discussion.
Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not cool.
Maybe revenge porn. I don't know. Like so.
I feel like it would qualify as revenge porn.
Sure.
Because it's just like YouTube and it's just as big. She went and posted a video of me up on fucking Vimeo. And I can tell you the title right off the bat. Chance Wilkins wins in a webcam before an
Is that another bullet?
It says right here, Chance Wilkins wins.
What was that?
Was that another bullet? What was that turnaround?
I don't know. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. I think
I didn't either. I was curious if the video cut out with the audio at that point. Okay, so.
Yeah, my guess would be he's looking over his shoulder, see if his mother was going to come in. He often tries to hide his crime from his mother. So that'll be my guess.
In webcam before an 8-year-old girl. Wins in webcam before an 8-year-old girl.
An 8-year-old girl.
Oof.
Yeah, like I know YouTube has a distinction between the made for kids content and the adult content, and
yes. That one's a little rough. It's a little hard to have a poker face when that is being revealed.
Yeah, so I don't know. Like I know this wants to be a family-friendly platform. I don't know, screaming the N-word and whipping his penis out constantly, like over and over and over again, is really conducive.
It's frankly unacceptable.
I don't know if like you want to make like a distinction between like YouTube Philippines, but
they operate a little bit differently than we do here. But since he is in the United States,
yeah, I don't know, like
not acceptable.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised that you're just taking this in stride. Like, I don't understand what rooting interest you could possibly have for this guy after seeing everything that he's done.
It's not. I'm not rooting for either party.
Sure.
I'm rooting for justice here.
Okay, well, I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that.
What happens for him and for her family when clearly this girl is not 8 years old? She is much older.
Being much
Like,
older
she's
than
much
8
older
doesn't
than
necessarily
this
tell me
girl's
they're
not-
adult.
What was that?
Telling me they're much older than 8 doesn't really say they're an adult. Much older than 8 could be 12, which would also be a minor. So
Yeah. I mean, I don't really know that you can mistake too many people of age for somebody that's 8. You know, unless they have some kind of pituitary disorder or something. Like, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I mean, like, when I saw this, I was just horrified. This was before I had anything to do with him. He likes to blame me for every single time he gets caught up grooming a child, and that's just something that I can't take responsibility for.
yeah, it's starting to feel like a pattern of behavior.
Well, I want to commend you for being very observant and fair as well.
I'm trying to be.
Well, I appreciate
Got to
it.
be at least 18. If you guys click on the link above, go to her fucking Facebook and tell me how old you guys think she looks. But this girl went and
So he
put
believes
a video
he
of
was
me
told
that doesn't.
this child might be a minor. So he posted a picture of someone that allegedly is a minor for other people to see.
I don't know. He's just so full of lies. Like, it's really difficult to for him to keep his story straight, for one, or make sense of anything that he tries to put forth as truth. Like, I've given up on it. I've been dealing with him for a lot longer time. I think I know him a little bit better than you, but I think you're starting to come around here.
Yeah, hundreds of hours of footage has been sent to me. So I'm getting a very firm grasp. I'm not very happy with this situation.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't think that anyone is. I mean, that's why you'll find, like, there's just such like a large community of people that can't stand him. And when do you want to see him on planet Earth, much less YouTube?
I mean, you did show me proof of problems he was having prior to your interaction, so that does bode well for you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Wow. Yeah, this is definitely going a lot better than I expected. Thank you very much.
Need to be on the fucking web, on the fucking internet. And now it's out there for the whole fucking world to see. And honestly, what I'll do for you guys is I will be posting the video link literally in the comments. What I want you guys to do, go to Vimeo, report the fuck out of that shit. Get that video taken down before it gets spread around everywhere, guys. Please. I am begging you. I need your guys' help on this. She needs to be reported to the police. The video needs to be taken down. Something's got to be done about this girl.
I don't know if you'd be up for like an impromptu hearing, but there's 2 other people on YouTube who, you have received no evidence on just yet. But are you familiar with? Well, no, there's no way that you could be. There's this guy, Tony, right here, and a man named the White Bowser, both of whom have a little bit of a history. I don't know if you're really up for this.
Makes me a little nervous. A history of what, per se?
Well, I'll let Tony tell his story in his own words.
Hello, Miss Kelly. It's very nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you, Mr. Bowser.
Oh, shoot. Oh, sorry. The echo. Darn it. Okay, there we go.
Okay, Mr. Bowser.
All right.
So,
Tony, I just noticed you were on panel. You really gonna give me the middle finger? Is
I hate
someone
you.
butt
I
hurt?
fucking
Oh,
hate
your
you.
butt hurt!
I
You
fucking
sound
hate you.
so sad.
So keep running
I
your mouth.
fucking hate
Run your
you.
mouth. Run your mouth. One ear and out
I'm
the
gonna
other.
run my
Earl.
mouth all over you, you little disabled freak. Can't even get it up at 5 a.m., can't you?
I could report you for the ADA for
Doing
harassment.
what? Are you
Yeah,
gonna
I can
report me
report you to
for
the ADA.
harassment?
Yeah, yeah,
You
Earl.
gonna report me to
Yeah.
Kroger for
You still
harassment?
watching? You still watching Twalala on a Monday?
Are you still taking pictures of kids at the mall?
No,
Yeah,
no.
you
Hey,
are.
Earl.
Oh, hey,
Earl,
hey, Tony.
I got a question to ask you.
Hey, Tony. Well, okay, ask your questions, Tony. Huh? Yeah,
Let
go
me
ahead.
read you a Bible verse. Let me read you a Bible verse.
Okay.
Shall we?
Gain out the Bible. Here we go. Did you really prepare for this one, Tony?
Yep, sure did.
Man, Marty's laughing his ass off.
Well, yeah. I
Oh,
mean, so,
Lord.
yeah, I don't know if like your docket allows space for this, but both these guys are YouTubers. White Bowser took a little bit of a hiatus.
It is 7 months.
Yeah, but Tony is as well, not as frequent of an uploader.
You're really quiet there, Tony. Come on,
Shut up.
come on, pussy dragon.
I'm looking.
Tony the pussy dragon.
Bear with me, Marty. I'm looking. I still got my Bible out. I haven't shut it yet. So, good luck with that.
Oh my Lord, we're gonna be here all night, aren't we? Him looking for a verse. All right. Well, I mean, I can bring up a verse from by googling faster than I can look through the Bible. I'll wait. I'll give Tony a second, of course. Yeah, apparently we gotta go all Christian in this bitch.
Yeah, damn right, because you keep mouthing off saying that. Oh,
Yeah, you wanna
I hide behind my religion.
because you're too weak to even come on panel with me, and then you gotta whip out the Bible.
Because
the Bible
I
talk
got nothing to do with you.
Oh, you got everything to do with me because you want to know why you're worse than me, Tony.
Because I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, you're done.
Okay,
you're done.
Marty.
You'll never make a dime in your
all
life.
right, White Bowser.
You're so weak.
You want
so pathetic.
You want to talk religion?
Can't walk.
Here's
you
this.
Get
Shut up and let me read this to you.
You can't do nothing productive in your
Marty,
life.
I found it.
Okay.
Listen, Earl. It says 1 John 1:9.
Okay.
Listen.
All right.
If we confess our sins, he is faithful and just to forgive us our sins and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness. Guess what that means? If we tell God our sins, that means he is to forgive us of our sins. Guess what, Earl? I've done that. I've been baptized. So guess what?
I was baptized too.
Yeah.
Okay,
so guess what, Earl?
Which
you know that I don't do the things that I used to do in the past. Those are dead. Okay? So pretty much, Earl, yeah, sorry to burst your bubble, but no.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Mr. Music Biz
Okay,
Marty.
okay,
I'm going
hold on. Let me read
Thank you very much, Mrs. Kelly.
I will send you an email to submit evidence. I will be watching.
Okay.
I got a verse from the Bible for you.
Thank you very much.
Right
I can't thank you enough for your time.
You have a great night. I hope
sorry,
everyone
Miss Kelly's
stays
off.
well.
You as well.
Miss Kelly.
God bless.
Bye.
All right.
All right. I got a verse from the Bible right now. How's this? Matthew 19. And Jesus said to his disciples, truly I say to you, it is hard for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. Again, I say to you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of God. When the disciples heard this, they were very astonished and said, then who can be saved? And looking at them, Jesus said to them, with people this is impossible, but with God all things are possible.
Amen.
That apparently I can't speak. So that therefore says clearly you must believe in God to enter the kingdom of heaven.
I do.
Yeah,
I go to church every
so do I
Sunday.
go to church.
Every
I go to
Sunday,
church too.
Earl.
Oh, Tony, I go to church too. Okay, are we gonna have a church bell here? You know, I know what, Tony. It's not wise to act overly righteous. You know what God does to people who act overly righteous towards
I
other
don't
disciples?
act
Oh,
like
are you acting
unrighteousness,
overly
Earl.
righteous?
I'm not.
Are you getting?
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm going to.
You're acting
How?
like you.
How?
Do you have a God
Earl?
complex, Tony? Over me? Are you acting like
How?
overly righteous?
How,
God
Earl?
will judge
How?
you for that.
I don't
Tony.
envy you.
God
I
will
don't
judge you
envy
for
Mark.
that.